Namaste. Welcome. Bring yourself to seated in whatever position is easy for your body. So have a little rock out. And come to a point of stillness. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lifting tall through the spine and the crown of the head. Relaxing the shoulders. Arriving in your space with the gentle, effortless breath. Palms gently together. Set your intention for your practice today. Release your intention, warm the hands. Place the warm hands on your heart. Take a few deeper breaths into the belly. Release the hands, warming again. Release one leg and foot. Start to warm one foot. Squeezing and twisting, maybe having a little wriggle through the toes. Working through the ankle, as if you're wringing out the muscles, working up and down through the calf. Circling, warming, whatever feels good. Back of the knee, give it a little squeeze and a massage. Doesn't have to be any firm pressure, just movement round the knee, sweeping down the thigh towards the groin, inner thigh, outer thigh, hamstring. Activating nerve endings, sweeping up and down, blood flow up, lymph flow down, both connecting. Opposite foot. You can hold the foot if you want to, or keep it down to the ground. Our feet spend a lot of time during the day in flexion, crammed into our shoes. So just releasing before we even have anything on our feet, manipulating. Just connecting mind to the body. And down, behind the knee, round the knee. And down. Same with the hand and the arm, a little shake out, shaking. Little movements manipulate into the fascial tissue. Not judging, not rationalising, just moving, connecting. To the armpit, maybe little taps if it feels okay. If not, you could just do gentle sweeping actions if you don't want to tap. And round the shoulder into the upper trapezius, across the collarbone, top of the collarbone. A little bit of manipulation, sweep the hands across the chest. Opposite side. Rotating, shaking, pulling, squeezing, wringing, twisting. Even tapping. Shake out as high as you want to. Roll the shoulders back and down. And And just bring in a little twisting action, side to side, brief pause, twisting through and around the spine. Keep the head looking forwards. Hands sliding around the thighs and knees. Hug the shoulders up, draw them down. Hug up, draw down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Pause, roll the shoulders a few times. Come to stillness through the shoulders. Squeeze the eyes and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze your eyes, stretch out your jaw. Project the tongue out of the mouth if you want to. And then release. Gentle, soft movement of the head, side to side. Maybe noticing any areas that feel a little tight today. Head turning to the right and the left, slow, smooth movement. Head back to centre, nodding the chin down, gently lifting the chin as high as you want to. Mindful of the neck. Not too high if you've any neck issues. Breathing in, breathing out. And come back to centre. Then shake out feet, the arms, the legs. Have a little squeeze in. And bring yourself round into cat position on all fours. Start to circle through the pelvis. Neck in line with spine, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Loosening through the pelvis, opposite direction. To stillness, tuck the toes under. Can you sit slightly back, feeling the pressure into the toes, stretching the plantar fascia of the foot, both feet. And then releasing, keep the tops of the toes down or anchoring through the tops of the feet. We're going to bring in cat stretch. Breathe in, flat back, breathe out, round. Breathe in, flat back, breathe out, round. The chin can stay parallel to the ground or the chin can come to the chest. On the next cat stretch, stretch and hold. Rounding the spine, get cramp in the feet, release the feet. Circling if you need to through the ankles. And then release to a flat back, tuck the toes under, lift and hover the knees, holding, breathing. Raise up to down dog, lengthening through the spine, neck in line with spine. Releasing each alternate heel if you feel that's good for your calves and hamstrings. Widen the feet if you want to. Just have a little play around, as long as you feel safe, core recruited and you feel balanced in the position. Feet back to hip width, lower down, hover the knees, sit back through the bottom, holding, feeling the blood pumping to the thighs. Release down, release the feet, rest back in child pose, forehead down, maybe onto soft fists or the back of the hands or down to the ground. The arms can be wherever. I'm extending mine out in front here. Keeping the head low, walking the hands round to the left. Taking some deeper breaths, feeling the stretch through the side body. Back through centre, opposite side. Back to centre, back onto all fours. Releasing the right leg, extend it behind, tuck the toes under, keep the neck in line with spine. I keep my elbows slightly soft here, drawing the shoulders away from the ears, core drawing in, and the hip bone facing directly down to the ground. Just pushing away through the heel. And starting to move, so I'm tracing my toes of the right foot across to the left, so I'm crossing over the opposite leg, keeping stability in the pelvis, and I'm sweeping the foot touching the ground out to the opposite side. Keep the neck in line with spine. Your gaze to the ground between the hands. Breathing in, breathing out. Stretch into the outer hips, glute medius, working adductors, abductors, and the core at a physical level. And then bring it in with a little swing of the leg. Breathe in, lengthen, lifting the foot off the ground if you want to, or keep it touching. And as you exhale, bring it in to meet the opposite knee, or draw it in towards the chest. The chin can stay parallel to the ground, or you can bring the chin down towards the knee or chest. Breathing in, breathing out. As smooth and as steady as you can. It's not about speed. Then flexing the foot, lift and hover the knee. Scoop out, lead it with the knee, scooping out through the joint of the hip. Keep the shoulders back and down, strengthening in the forearms. Release down and rest back into child pose. If you'd like to rest through the wrists, you could give them a little shake out, a little squeeze, and bring the arms by your sides, palms down, back of the hands down, forehead down. And slowly releasing back onto all fours. Have a little rock about if you need to. Root down through the tops of the feet, refresh the core, neck in line with spine. I'm going to extend and release the opposite leg. So I'm not looking at the knee, I'm just tucking the toes under, pushing back a little bit through the heel, stabilise through the shoulders, ears away, shoulders away from your ears. And then tracing on the ground with the toes over to the right and out to the left, like we're drawing an arc, keeping stability. So don't move the pelvis and twist into the spine to get a bigger leg movement. Keep it smooth. Don't judge your range of movement. Breathing, smooth breath. One more. And breathing in, extended leg to the ground or lifted. Breathe out, knee in towards the opposite knee or knee into chest. Knee into chest brings compression to the digestive system, the belly as we exhale. Remember, movement of the head and neck is optional. Movement following the breath. Last one. I'm going to lift and hover the knee, flex the foot, leg at a right angle, scooping out. Big or small. Rest back if this movement doesn't feel good for your SI joints. Come back to cat, tuck the toes under, lift up into dog, lengthen. Just have a little release here. A few seconds. Knees down, feet grounded. Release back to child pose, whatever variation. I'm taking my knees apart now, big toes touching, just to get a nice stretch into the groin. You could stay upright here, as if in the Sphinx pose. Elbows under shoulders and just resting here, unless you want to stretch out and release down through the chest and the head. Okay, gently releasing, coming back onto all fours. Anchor down through the feet, back to the right leg. Going to release. Two options, either to repeat the movement again, sweeping, sort of drawing an arc on the floor with the toes, or we can lift the leg, take it across. Little tap, don't bounce the toes off the ground, come through center and take it out to the opposite side of the mat. This is more powerful for the lower back, the glutes and the core. So we're lifting the weight of the leg, so you decide what works for your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep the shoulders as stable as you can, neck in line with spine. Okay, come back to center, breathe in, lengthen the leg, breathe out, draw it in. Okay, Okay, now we're going to scoop in. Last time we scooped out through the hip. We're going to scoop it in. If it doesn't feel good to scoop, you could do little leg lifts out to the side or rest it back in child pose or just seated. Last one, and rest it back. Releasing into the wrists. Weight bearing through the arms into the wrists. The power of the wrists will come through the forearms, so we're actually strengthening with these movements into the forearms as well. Releasing down, just taking a few breaths, about 30 seconds here. Gently releasing to the opposite leg. You could come onto soft fists if your wrists are tiring, to lengthen through the front aspect of the wrist. Could use support gloves if you have any as well for the wrist. Okay, so lengthening out and starting to sweep side to side. Last one. And breathe in, lengthen with the lift or without. Breathe out, squeeze in, center or to chest. One more. And scooping in with the opposite leg, big or small. Last one, rest back. Gently uncurl. Come to seated. Root down through the sitting bones. And release the arms up and down like wings. Breathing in, raise the arms. Breathe out, lower. And reaching across side to side. Keep the sitting bones down. One more each side. And a little twist to the right. Twist to the left. Come back to center. Roll the shoulders back and down. Bring the palms together in front of your heart center. Relax the crown of your head. Soften through your eyes. Soften through your cheeks as you relax your jaw. Tongue softens in the mouth. Relax your ears. Sense or feel your shoulders drawing down away from your ears. Palms lightly pressing in front of your heart. Tune into the beating of your heart, the vibration of your beating heart radiating out to your hands. Relax your arms. Relax the belly. Belly gently moving as you breathe. In and out. Relax your hips. Relax the legs. Softness through your knees, ankles and feet to the toes. Sitting tall. Pure consciousness in this moment. Allowing your body to process the movements we have done today. Allow a gentle smile to radiate through your face. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Relax your breath. Feel your sitting bones connected to the earth. Smooth, effortless breath. Start to warm the hands. Gently move your eyes in their sockets and gently release your eyes softly to your space. Place the warm hands on your heart. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Palms back together. Thank your wonderful self for practicing yoga today. And affirm, today I am filled with inner confidence and strength. Today is a wonderful day. Namaste.